Yo, what's up guys, it is Seahawks Area back with another video, and today is my Week 5 NFL predictions. I've still lost count on my full record on this season, but I'm pretty sure I was absolutely garbage last week. I probably got 4 or 5, maybe 6 games right. But, other than that, let's just get into the picks. Before we do, here's all the bye weeks: Detroit, Tennessee, Philadelphia, and Los Angeles. I'm sure these three fan bases are happy they're on a bye week, and I'm also sure Detroit's a little happy so they can get well rested up for whoever they play next. So let's just start with Thursday. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Atlanta Falcons. The Buccaneers beat the crap out of Philadelphia, and the Falcons got a game-winning field goal against the Saints. Game is in Atlanta, but that's not stopping my pick. I'm picking Tampa Bay. They look like the much better team right now. The Falcons, they really need to get something going with Kyle Pitts. You drafted him 4th overall 3 years ago, and you still don't know how to use him. What's going on with that? Tampa Bay, they got more star power. They got Baker, and they got one of the best receiving duos. They got a nice rising star in Bucky Irving, which he might take that role over Rashad White. I don't know. On Sunday, we got our first tea and crumpets game of the year. The New York Jets at the Minnesota Vikings. Can Aaron Rodgers still own Minnesota? Maybe an upset. I'm taking the Jets to win this week. Aaron Rodgers versus Minnesota. If he owns the piss out of them. And I think that Jets defense is going to be too much for Sam Darnold to handle. But if the Vikings did win this game, I wouldn't be shocked one bit. They are the best team in the NFC right now. I don't care that the Lions beat the shit out of Seattle on Monday. And yes, they beat us bad. I don't care that the score looked how it did. They beat us by a lot more. Now on Sunday at 10 a.m., we got the Panthers at the Bears, one of the worst matchups of the week, the second worst that I can see right now. I'm gonna take the Bears by a little bit more than I actually would think. The Panthers, they just got nothing really going for them. I mean, Andy Dalton's bringing that team sort of to life. Definitely more than Bryce Young can do, and who knows if he's going to play a lot anymore. DJ Moore, another revenge game for him. I'm going to take the Bears easily. I will never pick the Panthers ever again after I willingly picked them in week 1, and that was bad. Bears win, please. Now on 10 a.m., we got an AFC North matchup, so you know it's going to be a boring one. We got the Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals. Judging by how the Ravens played it against the Bills on Sunday night, I think they got this game not easily, but a little on lockdown. Bengals, their defense is so bad this year. They almost let the Panthers beat them. They let the Panthers lose by only 10 to them. What is that? I mean, the offense is finally getting together, but if your defense can't stop Chuba Hubbard, it ain't stopping the King, who is also less than 20 yards away from 10,000 career rushing yards, and he will definitely get that this week. Mark my word on that one. The Ravens are going to go into Cincinnati. They're going to go into Paycor Stadium, or however you say that first word, and they're gonna get their third win of the season, their third straight win of the season against Cincinnati. Now we got the worst game of the week so far: the Miami Dolphins at the New England Patriots. Can I pick a tie? Because I really don't know. Snoop Huntley, he wasn't really anything special for the Dolphins in his first start. And the Patriots, they don't have an offensive line for Brissett. They don't. I flip a coin, honestly. I don't know. I'll just pick New England, I guess. There we go. Now, we got the Cleveland Browns at the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels is going to get another good win for his team. He's going to continue looking like the beast that he is. Cleveland, I think you've hit rock bottom for like the 50th time since you got Deshaun Watson. You let a team that got wrecked by the Panthers the week prior beat you guys. You know how sad that is? How embarrassing that is? Because that's pretty damn embarrassing if I don't say so myself. I'm taking the Commanders to steamroll. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to pick them to steamroll you guys. Now, we got the Colts at the Jaguars. Whether it's Anthony Richardson, whether it's Joe Flacco, whether it's probably Shane Steichen at quarterback, I'm picking the Colts. I am not going to have a reason to pick the Jaguars any more times this season. And if they lose, seriously, something needs to happen in the front office. They need to make some sort of changes because nothing's happening. Nothing's going well for Jacksonville this year. And you have your own head coach blaming the players, which, I mean, yeah, he's right on one aspect of that, but you don't do that as a head coach. You don't blame the players. Yes, like I just said, it's a half and half thing. Players are to blame for a lot of the losses, but you're coaching, you got to change something to have like a foundation to work with. There's nothing going on, Doug Peterson. He still thinks he's a great coach because he won a Super Bowl like 8 years ago, or 7 years ago. Your time's up, man. Do something before you lose your job. Now, we got probably one of the best games of the week. I can't wait for this one. The Buffalo Bills at the Houston Texans. Stephon Diggs revenge game. Ooh, boy. Von Miller actually just got suspended yesterday, so that'll lighten the load up a little bit, I guess. Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson are going to be screaming at Josh Allen, even though they were pretty contained last week against Jacksonville. You know what? I'm going to take Josh Allen and the Bills to just take out a lot of aggression. Away, at home, you could play this game on MetLife Field, wherever you want. I think Buffalo is going to take this game in a very, very good offensive shootout. No defense played whatsoever. Now, we got the Raiders at the Broncos. There's a lot of reports that Davante Adams wants to be traded, and even he said himself he wants to be traded as well, so they're not going to have him for a lot longer. If they have him for this game, they could win. I don't know. Pat Surtain's been pretty damn good this season, locking up your favorite team's receivers so far. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to pick Denver. I don't know if that's an upset. I'm picking Denver. If they can beat the Jets with one of the worst offensive performances ever, they can easily beat the Raiders. Now, we got an NFC West matchup. The Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers. Going to take the Niners pretty easily. The Cardinals, they peaked in week 2, and it's just been a roller coaster down ever since that. They haven't looked good in recent games. And the Niners, they're getting back on track. They started out pretty bad this season so far. Well, not completely horrible, but they got waxed by Sam Darnold, and they lost, I think, the week after that. I forgot who they played, but they lost. Oh, yeah, they blew it to the Rams after that. But they got some steam back after curb stomping the Patriots. I'm going to take them to get another home victory against the Cardinals, who aren't a threat to anyone. Sorry, it's the truth. Now, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to take the Packers to bounce back. If Jordan Love is fully healthy, he did not look healthy whatsoever in the game against the Vikings. I know his stats say otherwise, but watch the game. He wasn't moving around a lot, and I'm not a big fan of rushing back injuries on knees to any position. That's a bad idea. But they can beat the Rams. They got the offense to beat the Rams, and we already know Xavier McKinney's going to get another interception. Knock on wood. But yeah, it's happening. And now at 1:25, we got the New Jersey Giants traveling into Seattle. Uh, it would be nice if we could have our whole defensive line back for this game, and if we could block. We didn't do like horrible blocking on Monday, but it wasn't pretty either. Gino was still having to run around a lot, but we contained Hutchinson like fairly well. Stone Forsythe, he must have did some smelling salts in the locker room before the game, because he was babying around Aiden Hutchinson that whole game. Doesn't matter when you don't win, though, according to Instagram and TikTok comment NFL fans. I'm going to take us to bounce back tremendously. Mike Macdonald better have given these guys hell in practice all week. The Giants, they aren't anything special, with or without Malik Neighbors. I don't know, and look what happened last time when we played Daniel Jones last year. 11 sacks. Alright, and now Sunday night, the Dallas Cowboys at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Possibly no Micah, possibly no Trayvon Diggs. They placed DeMarcus Lawrence on the IR. Maybe an upset. I'm taking Pittsburgh to get their 4th win. You know, Justin Fields hasn't looked like bad in the last 2 weeks. Like I said, I think he had his best game on Sunday that he lost. Besides the thing where he looked like he was a center snapping the ball. That wasn't his brightest moment right there. But I'm going to take the Steelers to bounce back in their game. I expect George Pickens to go off if Trayvon Diggs doesn't play. I can't say a lot about the rushing game because you know what I said about Najee in my recap. But Justin Fields will carry the guys on the ground and through the air. Unless Russell Wilson is back and they just decide to go with him. I don't know, but sadly, I don't think Russell Wilson is starting a game this season. He could come in for a snap or two here and there, but he's not starting a game this season unless Fields is hurt or he starts playing like Chicago Bears Justin Fields. And now, Monday Night Football, we got the Saints at the Chiefs. The Saints have really come down to planet Earth since beating Dallas. Like, what the hell, guys? And the Chiefs, they lost Rashee Rice, most likely. Still haven't seen any official wording on it yet, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be out for this season. Mahomes is going to make it work, though, with Xavier Worthy, and I'm sure with the injuries, Travis Kelce's going to come to life. Kareem Hunt was a big factor in their win, so I expect him to get a lot of the carries and workload in the backfield again. And their defense is gonna creep up on Derek Carr for most of the game until they inevitably take over and beat their. I'm gonna take the Chiefs to go 5-0 and be the only undefeated team left. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!